Francis Bacon was a true visionary. He lived in a time when knowledge was often clouded by tradition and speculation. Bacon recognized the limitations of the established order. He challenged the dominance of scholasticism, a system of thought prevalent in medieval Europe. Scholasticism relied heavily on ancient texts and deductive reasoning. Bacon argued for a more empirical approach. He believed in the power of observation and experimentation. Bacon's vision was ambitious. He dreamed of a world where science could solve practical problems. He believed that through careful study, humanity could unlock the secrets of nature. His goal was to establish a new foundation for knowledge. This foundation would be built on evidence and reason. Bacon's ideas were radical for his time. He dared to question centuries of accepted wisdom. Bacon's dissatisfaction with the status quo fueled his desire for reform. He criticized the scholastic method for its reliance on authority. He argued that true knowledge should be derived from the natural world itself. Bacon envisioned a systematic approach to inquiry. This approach would be based on rigorous observation and inductive reasoning. He believed that by carefully collecting and analyzing data, scientists could arrive at general principles. Bacon's ideas were met with a mixture of excitement and resistance. Some embraced his call for a new science. Others clung to traditional modes of thought. However, Bacon's influence continued to grow. His writings inspired generations of thinkers and paved the way for the scientific revolution. Bacon's emphasis on empirical evidence and practical application laid the groundwork for modern science. Bacon's most significant contribution to science was his articulation of the scientific method. This method provided a structured framework for investigating the natural world. It emphasized a systematic and empirical approach to knowledge acquisition. Bacon believed that this method would lead to a more accurate and reliable understanding of nature. The scientific method, as outlined by Bacon, consists of several key steps. It begins with observation. Scientists should carefully observe and record phenomena in the natural world. The next step is induction. This involves drawing general conclusions from specific observations. These conclusions should then be tested through experimentation. Experimentation allows scientists to test their hypotheses in a controlled environment. By manipulating variables and observing the outcomes, they can gather evidence to support or refute their initial assumptions. If the experimental results contradict the hypothesis, it must be revised or discarded. The scientific method is an iterative process. It involves continuous refinement and revision based on new evidence. Bacon's emphasis on experimentation marked a significant departure from earlier approaches. Prior to Bacon, many scholars relied on logic and deduction to explain natural phenomena. Bacon argued that true knowledge could only be obtained through direct engagement with the natural world. The scientific method, with its emphasis on observation and experimentation, provided a powerful tool for uncovering the secrets of nature. Francis Bacon believed that the human mind is prone to certain errors in perception and judgment. He referred to these errors as idols of the mind. These idols, he argued, act as obstacles to clear thinking and impede our ability to perceive the world objectively. Bacon identified four main categories of idols: idols of the tribe, idols of the cave, idols of the marketplace, and idols of the theatre. Idols of the tribe are inherent biases that all humans share. These biases stem from our nature as social animals. We tend to conform to group norms and accept popular beliefs without critical examination. Idols of the cave are individual biases shaped by our personal experiences, upbringing, and education. These biases can distort our perceptions and lead us to favor certain interpretations over others. Idols of the marketplace arise from the limitations of language. Words are often imprecise and ambiguous. They can create misunderstandings and obscure the true nature of things. Finally, idols of the theatre stem from our blind acceptance of established systems of thought, such as dogmas, ideologies, and philosophical schools. These systems can limit our thinking and prevent us from considering alternative perspectives. Bacon believed that by recognizing and overcoming these idols, we could achieve a more objective and accurate understanding of the world. He argued that scientists, in particular, must be vigilant in guarding against these biases. The scientific method, with its emphasis on empirical evidence and critical thinking, provides a framework for mitigating the influence of the idols. Francis Bacon's legacy as a philosopher of science is profound and enduring. He is widely regarded as a key figure in the scientific revolution, a period of unprecedented intellectual ferment that transformed Western civilization. Bacon's ideas about the importance of empirical evidence, the value of experimentation, and the need for a systematic approach to inquiry laid the groundwork for modern science. Bacon's vision extended beyond the realm of pure science. He believed that knowledge should be used to improve the human condition. In his utopian work, The New Atlantis, he described a fictional society where science and technology are harnessed for the betterment of humanity. Bacon's ideas about the practical applications of science continue to resonate today. Bacon's influence can be seen in the work of countless scientists and thinkers who followed in his footsteps. Isaac Newton, for example, credited Bacon with inspiring his own groundbreaking work in physics. The Royal Society, one of the world's oldest and most prestigious scientific institutions, was founded on Baconian principles of collaboration and the pursuit of knowledge. Francis Bacon's enduring legacy lies in his unwavering belief in the power of human reason to understand and shape the world around us. His emphasis on observation, experimentation, and the rejection of dogma continues to guide scientific inquiry today. Bacon's ideas remain as relevant as ever in the 21st century, reminding us of the importance of critical thinking, intellectual curiosity, and the pursuit of knowledge for the benefit of all humankind.